Let's see the 21st question. Now, this is an interesting question that combines the concept of math and reasoning. In fact, this is a concept that we see very frequently in questions of direction sense. Anyways, so let us look at the information at hand. A person standing at the center of an open ground first walks 32 meters to the east. Now let us assume the person is standing here. Now he walks 32 meters east. And just for your reference, east, west, north, south. He takes a right turn and walks 16 meters. Takes another right turn, walks 8 meters. And so on, which means again he takes a right turn, now walks only 4 meters. Again a right turn, walks only 2 meters. Again a right turn, 1 meter. Again a right turn, 0.5 meters, and it goes on to infinity. Now, how far will the person be from the original starting point after an infinite number of such walks in the pattern? Now, the hint in this question is that when we have to find the sum of certain numbers which are infinite in value, so sum to infinite terms is possible for us to find out only if it's an infinite GP. So let us see how we can use this data to form the so-called infinite GP. And since I need to find by default the shortest distance from the starting point and the ending point, let us calculate what is the overall horizontal distance and overall vertical distance. Then we can calculate the effective distance by applying the Pythagoras rule to those two. Now, if I look at the horizontal distance covered, it is 32. And then I have 8 meters horizontal, but towards west. So which means reverse direction, -8. Now next to 2 meters towards east, so +2. Again, 0.5 in reverse direction, so on. Now, if you observe, this is a GP with the first term as 32 and the common ratio as -1/4. So sum to infinite terms is equal to a by 1 minus r, which is equal to 32 by 1 minus of -1/4. That becomes 32 by 1 plus 1/4. Now 32 into 4, which is 128 by 5. Now, if we look at the vertical distance traveled, downwards it is 16 meters, upwards it is 4, which means opposite direction, -4. Again, downwards it is 1 meter. Now, upwards again will be 0.25 and so on. Now, this is also a geometric progression with the first term as 16 and the common ratio as -1/4. Hence, sum of all the distances traveled vertically is equal to 16 by 1 minus of -1/4, which is 16 by 1 plus 1/4. That is equal to 64 by 5. Now, if I have traveled an overall horizontal distance of 128 by 5 and overall vertical distance of 64 by 5, then the shortest distance between the starting and ending points is nothing but the resultant of these two. So which is nothing but square root of 128 by 5 whole square plus 64 by 5 whole square. Now, if I take 64 by 5 whole square common, then it comes out of the root and becomes 64 by 5 into root of. Now, 128 can be written as 64 into 2. So there's a 2 square over there. So 4 plus 1, 5. So it is 64 into root 5 by 5, or the same can be written as 64 by root 5. Answer option C. Now let's look at the 22nd question. In a group of 120 students, 80 like science and the rest are from commerce. And it is known that 70 out of 120 students support Mumbai Indians team and the others support Chennai Super Kings. We need to find the number of science students who are supporters of Mumbai Indians is. Now, if you look at the answer options, we are trying to find the range of this number of students who are from science stream and support Mumbai Indians. So categorically, we need to classify 120 students into two types. Number one, based on the stream, and number two, based on the team they support. In such cases, it is always helpful if we try to represent this data in the form of a table. Now, science stream and commerce, let them represent row-wise. And then we have students supporting Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings, and the number of such students represented vertically. Now it is given to us that the total number of students is 120. 80 are from science stream, which means the remaining 40 are from commerce. 70 students support Mumbai Indians, which means the remaining 50 support CSK. Now, we want the number of science students who support Mumbai Indians. Now, number of science students who support Mumbai Indians. Let us try to find the minimum and maximum. Now, if I want number of science students supporting Mumbai Indians to be minimum, then the number of commerce students supporting Mumbai Indians must be maximum. So I can say all 40 students who support Mumbai Indians are from commerce. But let's verify if this does not pose any problem to the other values. Then number of students from commerce who support CSK is 0, meaning number of students from science who support CSK is 50. Thereby, the number of students from science stream who support Mumbai Indians is a minimum of 30. Now, minimum of 30 exactly is same as option A, which says 30 or more. So I don't even have to calculate the maximum. With the minimum value alone, I am able to determine the right option as option A. Now, question number 23, an interesting one. It's a chess tournament with 5 contestants. Every player plays against all the others exactly once, which means the number of games that each player participates in is 4. The winner gets 1 point, the loser gets 0, and there is no draw. The moment in a tournament when it is mentioned that there are no draws, half the problem is solved, because the tournament problems involving possibility of certain matches ending up in a draw are slightly complicated. Now, every match gives me a result, either a win or a loss. Now, which of the following sequences cannot represent the scores of 5 players? Now, when I look at these values, just now we discussed that the maximum number of matches a player can play is 4, which means the maximum number of matches a player can win is 4. Now, suppose if the 5 players are A, B, C, D, E. Now, if let's say A has won all the 4 matches, so he has got 4 points. Now, if A has won all the matches, then the maximum number of matches any other player can win is 3, because he must have already lost 1 match to A. So, there is a possibility of only 1 person ending the tournament with 4 points. Whereas in answer option B, it is showing that there are 2 players who ended up with 4 points. That's practically not possible. Hence, option B cannot be the scores of the 5 players at the end of the tournament. Question number 24. This is undoubtedly the easiest question across the entire quantitative ability short answer and quantitative ability multiple choice question. The given equation represents what shape? Now it is very clear that it is similar to the general form of a circle, which is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Hence, the answer will be straight away a circle. Nothing to solve. All that you need to be able to answer this question is the familiarity of the general form of the equation of a circle. That's all. Now let's look at the 25th question. Which of the following straight lines are both tangent to the circle x square plus y square minus 6x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0? Now, the center for the given circle is 3 comma minus 2 and the radius is square root of g square plus f square minus c, which is equal to square root of 9 plus 4 plus 12, that is 25. So we get the radius as 5. Now, if I draw a circle with center as 3 comma minus 2, and let's say this is one tangent and this is the other tangent that is parallel to it. Why did I say parallel? Is because if you look at the answer options, all the 4 options, each of them have a pair of lines which are parallel to each other. So which means we are talking about 2 tangents that are parallel to each other. Now, if I draw a perpendicular from the center onto the tangent, this length of the perpendicular must be equal to the radius, which is 5. So let me assume the equation of the tangent, either of the tangents, is 4x plus 3y plus k equal to 0. And the length of the perpendicular drawn onto this line from the center 3 comma minus 2 is equal to 5. Now we know how to calculate the perpendicular distance from a point to a line given. So the perpendicular distance 5 is equal to mod ax1 plus by1 plus c whole divided by a square plus b square. So I would get 5 into 5, 25 is equal to mod 6 plus k. So if I remove the modulus, I get k plus 6 is equal to plus or minus 25. So k is equal to 25 minus 6 or minus 25 minus 6. So the value of k is equal to 19 or minus 31. Hence, the equation of the tangent to the given circle that we are trying to find out is 4x plus 3y plus 19 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 3y minus 31 is equal to 0. Answer option C. We will have to be very careful while solving this question, because if you observe the equation of the lines in all the 4 options is more or less same. It's only the constant values that keep differing.